can't believe I didn't see it. I was literally 6 inches from it. That's a beauty. That thing is completely intact. Alrighty, we got some lights on the display case there. That kind of shows it off for people when they come over. I wanted to show that to you before we get started. But tonight we're going to try to go down to the river. We haven't been finding too much down there. We haven't been going a lot, for starters. We've been at the creeks a lot. You've seen in videos. We've found a lot of bottles and even a couple artifacts at the creek. So we've been kind of focusing on them lately. The river's up a lot this time of year too, so it's hard to get down there. But today the water's down. It's nice temperatures. Not anything's going to run us out when the sun goes down. So we're going to go down there and see if we can't try to rustle anything up. We've been goose egging pretty hard at the river, and I'm going to try to break that streak today. So we'll see when we get down there. Well, I apologize if the audio isn't that great. It's pretty windy. There's a storm getting ready to roll in a couple hours. Little storms in and out. But we're down here now, and we're giving the beach a comb, seeing what we could find. It's washed out a little better than it was the last time we were down here, so hopefully we can find something in this goose egg today. We'll let you know when we do. Well, right off the bat, this beach here is just a chock full of little shards. I mean, everywhere. There's 300-400 I could see with my eyes right in through here of little flint shards. So I'm gonna keep my eye out through here a little bit and see if I can't find anything coming out of that line there. Maybe is where it's all coming from. So we'll see what we can see. There's one. Here's a couple. Here's one. Bunch of real little microflakes everywhere. So that's a good sign. It's a real little piece. You can see the lines in it, but we found our first piece of pottery today. We already got a pocket full of flint. It's coming out everywhere, real little pieces. And I found a few moderate pieces. I found one I thought was a little arrowhead point, but it was just shaped real coincidentally. We haven't found anything too much quite yet, but we're still looking, so we'll let you know when we do. I found a piece here that might have been used for a tool. I'm not 100 on that. You can see it a lot better under the microscope there. Now we're looking around. We're in a big rock pile down here. See if anything can't turn out. Alright, see that right there? Just drop a little piece of cord mark pottery and a nice piece of flint. A little bit of stuff in these rocks here. I'm going to try to eyeball and get some stuff out. See if we can't find anything in this bunch. This ain't nothing special, but it's one of the prettiest pieces of flint I've ever found. Just a little short, but that black and white contrasts perfectly against each other. That is beautiful. Now, one thing I'll urge you is to look as many places as you can. Now, we like to look at the water because it washes over and over. You can see those rocks washed off. They weren't last week, and the water's about the same level. But the first time I came down in here, that water, there's 1, 2, there's 4 or 5 feet from the beach. 10, 15, we're looking 20, 25 feet from the beach up here. And I found stuff. The first time I came in here, the water was right here. Probably 23 feet. I found stuff right along that. It's all just how the weather behaves and how the land responds to it sometimes. I mean, a lot of the stuff does wash out down in here, and this is your bread and butter, but lately we've been finding a lot of points and more obscure spots, at least for in terms of where we found a lot of stuff up high. We found stuff in creeks, so don't rule anything out. Right. I thought Madison looked like it had some working along the side there. I'm not too sure now picking it up. It's a pretty big piece of flint though. It looked like a busted tip laying down there. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that right beside it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like a Madison. It's worked on the bottom. I can't believe I didn't see it. I was literally 6 inches from it. That's a beauty. That thing is completely intact. Sorry folks for the candidness there. I genuinely did not see that. That is awesome. Oh, that's so cool. All right, we're on the board today. We got a pocket full of cord marked pottery already. And I thought we had us a broke tip there, but then we just pulled out a point right beside it and almost didn't even see it. I'm guessing the fella that was walking down in here didn't see it either. There was some footprints. Maybe it washed off. Hopefully he found something good. So, whew, all right. That is one of my best points yet. We're going to keep moving down, see what else we can find now. There's a nice translucent piece of flint there. We got something here. I wasn't sure. It's probably nothing. I wanted to look at it. It looked like a base. I think it's just a broke off little piece, this triangle shape. For a minute I thought it was the base to a really small Madison. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Right, I don't know if you can see it down in there. Let me get a video of what it looked like laying down the wire. I can see the lines on it. Another piece of cord marked pottery. There's a lot of it down here today. I don't pass it up. If I see it, I grab it. I like to keep it and catalog all of it. We've got bags and bags of it, and I'll never quit picking it up. Just drop me a piece of flint. But yeah, that pottery's everywhere down here. You can tell they'd stayed in here for a minute or two. So I don't see anything else. We're gonna keep moving down. I don't know if you can see right here. It's some cord-marked pottery, I think. Sort of reach in there and grab it. It's in there pretty deep, a lot deeper than it looks on the camera. Yep, that's another piece. A little bit of stuff coming out from this root base here. I'll have to keep an eye on it. I don't see anything else right now. Water's up a little bit. There's probably some goodies right here that I just can't see yet. It's a little dark in here. So, but this place has popped up a little better. It's been in a while. We'll have to keep our eye on it. A lot of stuff on the ground. I'm a bit of a pottery master today. We just got to the other side of this tree. I got 1, 2, 3. I don't see, now there's a little one there. Little tiny piece. Four pieces of cord marked pottery there. Looks like we got us a nice little piece of flint there. Has that got a notch in it? Nah, it just broke off. Right there, just in one spot. So, today's gonna be a pretty good day. We got another one here, right there. One more piece of cord marked pottery there. Finish her off. All right, we're gonna keep moving. I think we dried this piece out finally. There's a place here where a bunch of bent nails are falling out. You know what that's about? Let me know in the comments. We ain't finding too much to here. We'll keep moving. I picked that up thinking it was a shard, but upon further inspection, that side's worked, and it looks like the bottom might have been. So this might be a busted Madison. It's definitely worked on that side there, and a tiny bit on the bottom. They started to flatten it on the bottom, and it resembles a Madison. We'll get another look at it real quick, but washed it off. Yeah, I think it's worked over there too. The tip's busted and the base busted off. Yeah, it's a little Madison. All right, second point of the day. Not as good as the first one, but I'll tell you what, man, I'll take anything. I love it. All right, I think we found everything we're going to find. We're going to comb the beach as we go back down. I'm heading back down this way because I need to find my tripod and phone holder. I laid it down somewhere. So hopefully we can find a little bit more between then and now. But if not, at least we got one more hunt on our hands, and we'll find that tripod, and after that I'll show you everything we found today. Bentley Marathon. See no guys working on it. Windy day to be out on them barges. That's a dangerous job. Alright, if you're ever at the river and you lose or misplace something, just follow your footprints back. We found her. We're gonna get down here to my spot to crawl up, and then I'll show you everything in my pocket. Found this nice little bladelet piece. That makes 3. All right, I was gonna do reveal down at the river, but we started losing the sun fast. It started getting real windy, and storms kept coming in and out, just real small ones. I figured it was time to get out of there, so I just came home, washed everything off, and we're doing the reveal here like we normally do. We had all kinds of pottery tonight. Not the biggest night of pottery, but probably top 5. Pretty big night for it. I found 3 really neat pieces down here at the bottom I want to take a look at. Everything else is just kind of your run-of-the-mill pottery. It's got them little holes cooked in it. Some of you can see the shell all busted up real good. But this is really different than the pottery I find in there, because this has a lot of shell. I can't remember exactly where I was picking these up. They were all really close together. I think it's probably from the same or similar pots. But these ones just have almost like somebody put the shell in a grinder and was able to get it really fine. Usually you get the shell and it's like maybe no smaller than the end of a pencil lead. You can kind of see it in there, just like little flicks of it. And then you can see real tiny ones. But in this one, it's almost like they figured out some way to get it super small and just make it real fine, and it's more evenly distributed through the pottery in these pieces. You have one big piece there at the top. But those were some unique pieces. I've never found any pottery like they look quite like that. And I can tell by the back, you can see the lines there in that one. It's just a different type of shell tempered pottery. But that had me intrigued. I hope I can find more pieces like that, because those are pretty rare. Usually everything I find is this big, more clunky stuff. I like it all. I'll keep every piece of it that I find. But I just thought that was pretty neat. And I just started the night off. We got all kinds of neat pieces of flint. This one here fooled me. I thought it was a little arrowhead at first in the sand. And there was a couple pieces that did that. There was a lot of good pieces of flint. That one there looked like it was spalled off a core, maybe a part of a bladelet that busted up. This one too fooled me into thinking it was an arrowhead. And this is the one, I was looking at it and I almost got distracted by this piece because I thought it looked work for a minute on that side in the sand. And like 8 inches, 6 inches from it was this one. This bad boy right here. And I almost didn't even see this because I was too worried about that. So I got excited when I found that one. That's a nice one right there. It's weird because it's kind of curved up. I don't know if they were using it as a scraper or if they used it as a point. It just kind of doesn't. You can see what I'm talking about. It doesn't really lay flat. If you lay it down, it's got a real small curvature in it. So That is a really nice piece. And we found this bladelet. We're pretty excited about that. And this last piece here, I had to get a look at it. You can see it's worked on that side. I think it's kind of chipped off on this side, but it looks like it's been worked on the bottom. I'm pretty sure that that's a busted up Madison. It looks like it's had a flake come out there and it was busted a big piece out of it. But it looks like it's been worked up at the top and then worked all along that side and just a portion of the right side of the bottom, and it's missing its tip. I'm 90% sure it's going to go in with the artifacts, because to me, when I look at it really close, it looks like it's been worked. So those are our 3 for the night. Real good pieces. I'm pretty proud of them. We went in, I saw some footprints. I get a little bit discouraged because it's kind of a public place. We've been goose egging a lot, but I never talk myself out of going down the beach at least once. If I don't find anything, it's good exercise. And if I find something, well, it's a cherry on top. So we went down there and we were able to pull these pieces out and all these goodies. I'm about to start a new bag for pottery. So it was a pretty good day. I appreciate everybody that's been watching, and we'll see you next time. Happy hunting.